Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we have a very interesting 2K news video because 2K22 started off extremely good on both games for a lot of people in their opinion, including me. I actually really like 2K22 last gen right now. I haven't played enough next gen to really be able to give it a review. I'm going to as soon as I hit level 40, but 2K dropped a patch the other day, and since then lots of 2K players have been extremely upset, especially next gen. Now, my biggest complaint for current gen so far, or last gen, whatever you want to call it, is the delay that I haven't got really in like 2 days. But for about 3 to 4 days, every single time I got on, pretty much, I was delayed really bad. And it was the weirdest delay of all time. Maybe you guys can let me know if you've had the same experience where I wouldn't be delayed on one play, and then the next play I would come down, and let's say I wanted to do a step back. I would hold turbo and flick down on the right stick. 1, 2, 3 times, maybe even 4, and it still wouldn't do the step back. That is what was happening to me a lot, and that was very frustrating. But in the last 2 or 3 days, I haven't got that. Now, check out this alley-oop. I don't know why that went out of bounds, but this team is 3-0, and that was not the time for that to happen. But anyway, let's get into the news, all right? So, like I said, 2K dropped this patch right here. They said the issues present this morning on Xbox and PS5 are now resolved, and our latest patch is live. Stability fixes, my career, blah, blah, blah. So I went out and I tweeted about a day or two later, and I said, how are we feeling about NBA 2K22 right now? And this is not even at all the people that responded to this tweet and have been tagging me, but just look at how many people have just to me replied and said, hey, I'm getting error coded on next gen, I'm getting error coded, it's kicking me out of games, at the end of the games, it gives me error code, the servers, blah, blah, blah. So many people. That's 2 tweets in one. There's 2 on that one. There's gonna be like 3 in the next one, or the one after that, something like that. People are getting these error codes. If you're not getting them, there's 4 right there in one. If you're not getting them, you're just not getting them, okay? But there is a lot of people that are experiencing these issues, as well as a lot of people are telling me steals are extremely broken and overpowered on next gen, which I'm not exactly sure how to give my own opinion on that, because I only played about 10 1v1 court games so far, and I did grade out like every other person I played just from pretty much stealing the ball from them. I was getting 6, 7, 8 steals a game with a build with 96 steal. Now, of course, if you have a high steal, you should be getting a lot of steals. But one thing I definitely don't agree with on 2K22 next gen is that you have to be like 5'9" or 5'10" to get unpluckable Hall of Fame on your player, which just makes absolutely no sense to me, especially if stealing is as good as most people are saying it is. So we're actually in a very unrelatable situation for most of us in the time span of the 2K community that we've been in, because usually it's, the game is so bad, fix the game, blah, 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 but a lot of people are enjoying the gameplay itself and everything that it has to offer, but it's just being sold by bad servers and delay and gameplay issues. Now, what really annoys me the most is something I've talked about so many times. 2K has this issue that's been going on for 4 or 5 days now, and not a single person, they've tweeted many times, has talked about, hey, we're working on fixing this, just to calm people down. I'm sure they're trying to fix this right now. I'm sure they will fix it, because the game just came out. If people are not able to play the game, just like I said when the game first came out and people weren't able to play on next gen, they were getting dashboard a lot, then they can't spend money on the game. So of course they're probably going to try and fix it, especially when the game just came out. But like, what is happening? Why don't you just update us, 2K? And what's even worse is, I know this is going to suck, because you know what, I'm actually not even going to get into it, but a lot of people just can't say what they want to say, and that's it. But into the next thing, man, Double H tweeted out and he said, I actually can't play NBA 2K22 next gen in more than 1 hour without an error code or my console just shutting off for no reason. Actually, so frustrating. So just like I said earlier, man, when I was showing every single person that was talking about the error codes, guys, if you're not experiencing it, don't be like, oh, that's not happening to me, I'm fine, the game is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is happening to a lot of people. You should voice your opinion for other people as well, even if it's not happening to you, because who knows, it might start happening to you as well. Anyway, he said, this city in NBA 2K22 is so detailed, I just saw a couple get in a heated argument and break up on my way to Chris Brickley's gym. So something that I talked about in the spaces on Twitter. It's something we did before the game came out. There was like thousands of people that came to listen to me and a bunch of YouTubers talk about it. Is I said there's a much higher chance. I didn't say one game is going to be for sure better than this game or whatever, and I'm still not saying one game is better than the other, but I said that I believe there's going to be a much higher chance that next gen comes out with a bunch of issues, because there's going to be hundreds of NPCs, bots, not real people in the neighborhood, and that's probably going to cause some issues. And well, guess what? That's what happened. When I get on, I'm not sure how it is on PlayStation, but I know that every single one of my friends on Xbox, and I have the Xbox Series X, by the way, like the, you know, the number one, the biggest specs, you know, whatever, most expensive one, and I'm chopping frames, I'm lagging when I'm walking through the park every single time. There's not one time where I'm just skateboarding through the park and it's 60 frames per second. And these are next-gen consoles. These games are supposed to be running at 120 frames per second. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I don't know. But into the next one, we have Eyeball Toxic, who said the server issues on 2K22 are unacceptable. We finally get a decent product that people enjoy playing, but now we get error-coded after every other game and lag around consistently. Server issues shouldn't be a constant issue every year. Fix the servers or the game will die out. And man, like I was saying, I got on next gen and it was nice. It was like, yeah, the steals are a bit, you know, too much. The frames, whatever. I can look past it because I'm not really just walking around the city all day. But when I have to walk 5 minutes to the 1v1 court thing, and then I get error coded, and then I have to walk 5 minutes back, it's pretty annoying. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just that people are maybe not getting L's for these problems encountered, the server issues. It's that you have to like go back to your place. You have to invite your friend back to the neighborhood. It's just a quality of life thing, you know what I'm saying, that could easily be fixed by 2K. They're a $1 billion company. Double H said everything on 2K22 next gen is unplayable except for 3v3 Pro-Am right now. They need to fix these issues before people just give up on the game. And I just want to let you guys know that are like, because for some reason this year, it's been this war between what game is better. Oh, next gen is so much better. Last gen is so much better. I'm not trying. Like I just said in the beginning, you know, I've been having a lot of issues on last gen as well. I'm not trying to talk down on next gen. I think that this could be a really good game. Both of them could be a really good game. But next gen, especially when these frames are fixed and the error codes and the steals are fixed, I feel like the games could be really good. They could come down possibly, as long as 2K, you know, this is a big stretch because 2K has to fix these issues, could come down as a top 3 2K of all time. One of these games could come down as a top 3 NBA 2K of all time. Yes, I would go that far because it's just nice. You know, the gameplays, of course, are not perfect, but they're a lot better than they have been in the previous years with no real like game-breaking issues besides, of course, you know, the steals on next gen. But anyway, into the next one. Me and my teammates wanted to play mobile on next gen, and it took us 38 minutes to get in a park together. This game has so many issues that need to be fixed ASAP. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's not something that's just on next gen. There's been multiple times where my friend has this issue, and it's been like this since the game came out actually, that anytime he joins anybody on 2K22 last gen, he spawns outside of the cruise ship. Yeah, he's like floating in the water and stuff like that, kind of like on 2K21 next gen, if you guys remember that, where you would join someone and you'd spawn like in the middle of the event center and there was water. Yeah, it's been like that for him ever since the game came out, and there's been multiple times where I have to join my friend 2 or 3 times just to get in his park. Well, Chrissy T said Hall of Fame Sniper is the most casual friendly badge of all time. So this is something that people have been complaining about on both games. Like I said, I've only played about 10-15 next gen games, and I couldn't notice nearly as many whites going in, maybe because I wasn't on a playmaking shot creator. I have no idea. Maybe you guys that have been playing a lot of next gen can chime in on that, but yeah, it's probably pretty OP on last gen, except for the fact that it's the same thing I told you guys before, like literally day one actually, but before the game came out because I was on early, that a lot of those shots that are white are actually greens. Like when it gives you a green animation, a lot of those are greens, and 2K Labs literally made a video on that saying the exact same thing like 7 days later. So they even made a little stat which they posted on Twitter right here. I'm not giving away their information about Sniper. If you want to check it out, pause it. Yes, Hall of Fame is extremely good, but just bronze, silver, gold is also good as well to be using. It's definitely like the best shooting badge on 2K22. You guys need to make sure you have on Sniper at all times. But yeah, a lot of people have just been saying a lot about the errors and, you know, not being able to join people, but also there is 1 or 2 gameplay issues on both games. So 2K, what the whole purpose of this video is first to get it out. People are having a lot of these issues. And 2, we got something great going. Please, we finally have something where at least the majority of people, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 people are actually enjoying the game. Like the gameplay itself, and then error codes and all these issues around it are messing it up. So please don't sell the bag this year, 2K. We have something so nice right now. And yes, it's not perfect. Of course it's not perfect. It can never be perfect. But it's going really good with the gameplay itself, at least in my opinion, at this moment. Okay, that can of course change, but 2K, just update us. Tell us about what's going on. Are we getting this fixed? When are we getting this fixed? Give us an approximate time, a date. Hey, we're trying to fix this something. That's all I ask for, all right? I'm not even on next gen yet, and I'm upset for the people that are on the game, all right? Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Drop a like if you haven't yet. It's your boy Plug. You've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.